Let's now move to an extremely important concept in learning psychology known as metacognition. Metacognition refers to the awareness and understanding of one's own thought processes. In simple terms, it means thinking about how we think and learn. When learners become conscious of their learning processes, they are better able to manage, regulate, and improve their cognitive activities. The use of learning strategies and tactics is a clear reflection of metacognitive knowledge, and this idea has been directly asked in exams, so it is worth highlighting. Metacognition goes beyond basic cognition. It focuses on how learners plan, monitor, and control their thinking. This aspect is described as metacognitive regulation, which explains how learners actively supervise and adjust their cognitive processes, another confirmed exam-focused point. Research shows that metacognitive practices make a unique contribution to learning over and above the influence of cognitive abilities alone, and this distinction has appeared in exam questions. These practices significantly help improve the academic achievement of learners and also enable them to transfer learning from one context to another, a key skill required for higher order learning. Moreover, metacognition assists learners in reflecting on their thinking by internalizing, understanding, and recalling the content to be learned, making learning deeper and more meaningful. To understand how metacognition functions in practice, we need to look at metacognitive skills. There are three core metacognitive skills that regulate thinking and learning: organization, monitoring, and evaluation, and this classification has been asked in exams. Together, these skills help learners plan their learning tasks, monitor their understanding, and evaluate their outcomes. In fact, metacognition is often defined as comprising planning, monitoring, and evaluation, a definition that examiners frequently test. The first of these skills is planning, also referred to as organizing. Planning involves deciding the strategies and goals needed to complete a task successfully. It includes allocating time, resources, and effort in a purposeful way before starting any learning activity. Effective planning allows learners to approach tasks with clarity and direction, reducing confusion and inefficiency. The next skill is monitoring, which takes place during the learning process. Monitoring involves observing one's own understanding and performance while working on a task. Learners assess whether the strategies they are using are effective and make adjustments if necessary. This continuous self-checking helps learners stay on track and correct errors in real time. The final skill is evaluation, which occurs after completing a task. Evaluation requires learners to reflect on the outcome of their efforts. They assess what worked well, what did not work, and what could be improved in the future. This reflective process strengthens learning by helping learners refine strategies for future tasks. Metacognitive skills are also supported through specific teaching tools which help learners become more aware of their thinking processes. One such widely used tool is the KWL Chart, which organizes learning into three parts: what I know, what I want to know, and what I have learned. This strategy helps learners track their progress and reflect on their understanding. In fact, an exam-based example highlights that when Richa wanted her young students to focus on their own thinking skills and improve metacognition by encouraging them to think about their thinking, the most appropriate strategy for her to use was a KWL chart, a scenario that has been asked in exams. Another effective metacognitive tool is the use of concept or mind maps. These are visual diagrams that show relationships between ideas and concepts. By organizing information visually, learners can connect complex ideas more easily and gain a clearer understanding of how concepts relate to one another. Self-assessment rubrics also play a vital role in developing metacognitive awareness. They allow students to evaluate their own work based on predetermined criteria. This practice encourages self-reflection, responsibility, and accountability, helping learners identify strengths and areas for improvement. Finally, peer review acts as a powerful metacognitive strategy. When students evaluate each other's work and provide feedback, they engage in critical assessment and collaborative learning. Peer review not only enhances understanding of the task, but also helps learners reflect on their own thinking by comparing it with others' perspectives. To conclude, metacognition empowers learners to take control of their learning. By planning, monitoring, and evaluating their thinking, students become more independent, reflective, and effective learners, a concept that is highly valued both academically and in exams.